Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and I'm back with another Walking Dead video. So I have an article here from Insider, and it says 13 Walking Dead characters who should be killed off the show before it ends. Now I'm going to go through this list here and see if I agree or disagree. Now I'm not going to read every single character's reason just because I think it would take way too long. Maybe I'll read a few of them. Alright, so here we go. 13 Walking Dead characters who should be killed off the show before it ends. The Walking Dead will begin airing its final 8 episodes on October 2nd on AMC. We're getting closer and closer. Insider lists the characters who may not be killed off by show's end, but who should receive the axe. With 8 episodes left to go, The Walking Dead still has over 30 main characters. Huh. Well, I guess it depends on what you consider a main character, I guess. Surely they all won't make it to the end, especially with a breed of variant walkers who, if we are to believe Aaron, can apparently climb walls and open doors. I've already taken a look at who's most and least likely to get killed off the show by November's series finale. But that's not who I think the series should take the axe to before its end. As much as I want the show to shock with some big deaths, I'm not convinced it will. Since Glenn's death on the season 7 premiere, the show has largely leaned into killing off secondary characters to keep the main group intact. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, even with Alpha and the Pikes, really wasn't. I think at least one major main character I think should have probably been on the Pikes. They could have done. I don't remember how many heads it was. 6 secondary characters, and then one major 7th. Head. I think that would have been kind of cool, but yeah, it's been pretty much like all secondary characters. But then again, they got so many spin-offs, Negan's safe, Carol's safe, Maggie's safe, Daryl's safe, Rick and Michonne are gone, so I mean there's like a good chunk of main characters right there that are all safe because they're all getting spin-offs. Carol's still up in the air, but I think all that stuff was already done before she said she wasn't going to go, so I think that's already been filmed, and, either way, I'm pretty sure they didn't change that. I'm doing the show has become almost predictable in who it decides to kill off. But the show should take some big swings in its final episodes. If we don't have time to showcase every character and flesh their story out, it's okay to kill them off. There are plenty of folks who have overstayed their welcome and haven't served a purpose for a while. There are others whose deaths would be impactful and deliver an element of surprise that's been missing for a while. If I had my way, here's who wouldn't make it through the last batch of episodes alive. Magna. Magna's character has largely been wasted. I'll read this one. When Magna's group was first introduced to the show after Rick's departure in 2018, I expected her to have a major role moving forward. In the comics, Nadia Hilker is equivalent to Rick. Really? After 2 seasons, we barely got to know and learn a lot about Magna outside her relationship with Yumiko and her vague prison past. Viewers spent more time falling in love with the other members of her group, including Connie and Kelly. I wish we could have seen Magna's backstory, Hilker told Insider recently over Zoom. That's something I would have loved to experience. Well, Tales of the Walking Dead, there's potential right there. If Magna survives the show and gets to live out a happily ever after with Yumiko, great. But if the series wants to make Magna's role impactful and truly memorable, the best thing to do for her character now is to give her the big send-off. Hilker previously told Insider she kind of wanted to get killed off the show to experience being a walker. So she wants to get killed off. Interesting. Um, yeah, I don't really know where they're going with her character. I mean, we still got 8 episodes, so unless something big happens, I don't know. But as for her backstory, Tales of the Walking Dead. There we go. Not even Kevin Carroll is sure why and how Virgil is alive at this point. Yeah, he really hasn't been seen at all. And I'll read this little blurb right here. Only one good reason Virgil is still alive, and that's to tell others that Michonne went searching for Rick, who she learned may be alive. Everyone else thinks he died years ago. I think that is the only reason why Virgil is still alive. When that's going to come up, I don't know. When Virgil's going to return, I don't know. I'm guessing probably near the end. Probably the last couple of episodes, maybe. But yeah, I think I agree. I think that's the only reason he's still alive. He really hasn't done anything. Luke has been MIA for so long that people probably don't remember his character much. Yeah. I'll read this one too. Do we even remember Luke at this point? The member of Magnus Group hasn't been seen on The Walking Dead since 2020 season 10 finale, likely because Fogler was filming the third Fantastic Beasts movie. Luke has long outlived his comic death by Alpha on the show. It wouldn't be surprising if he was killed off before the series ends, as his character hasn't had much to do. Yeah. I think that would have been I think that would have been better if his head was on one of the spikes. Maybe replace one of the Highwaymen, because they were kind of interesting, and especially if he was going to leave and go off and film the third Fantastic Beasts movie. At least kind of like replace him somewhat, at least the Highwaymen were kind of interesting and pretty cool. I mean, he hasn't done anything. He came in, he did a couple of things, and then he went off to film another movie and hasn't been around much. At least, if we swapped him with one of the Highwaymen, maybe he would have, hung around and, I don't know, could have done something with him. Maybe, I don't know, have him go out for revenge, because maybe, what was the name of the leader of the Highwaymen? He was cool. He had that really creepy laugh. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, he was really cool. A movie. I think it would have been cool if he survived, but one of his other guys, the other guy that was with him, I don't remember his name, but the other one that went to help rescue them, if he got killed and his head was on a spike, and then you could have kind of like a revenge type thing, at least you could have done at least a little something with that, like, I want revenge, she killed my number 2 and put his head on his spike, and I don't know, he could have caused like trouble, and I'm gonna go after her and stuff like that, and everyone's like, no, we have to do it this way. Yes, I'm doing it like this. I don't know, I just think that would have been at least something interesting. Next, Father Gabriel has long overstayed his welcome. No, not Father G. Father G is cool. I like Father G. Let's see, what do they say about him? I guess I'm going to end up reading all of them anyways. Seth Gillum has given a great performance as Father Gabriel, and his relationship with Negan and Aaron have become 2 of the series' best dynamics. I agree. I totally agree. I like their interactions. That said, I don't know why Gabriel has outlived his comic death this long on the show. In the comics, his character was torn apart by walkers when the Whispers were introduced, while the show has teased references to Gabe's comic fate over the years, and nothing came of it. That is true. I think you did see what was it, a water tower or something like that in one of the episodes, like off in the distance or something like that, kind of what we all thought foreshadowing, but never never came to. I think because of what was it, Coco? Yeah, Rosita's baby. I think that's the only reason why I think he's still around, possibly. Unless there's more to it. I mean, who knows? There's spin-off after spin-off after spin-off after spin-off. I'm surprised they haven't announced the next spin-off. Although they probably got a bunch of backlash. Like, hey, thanks for announcing these two spin-offs. Now we know these four characters are not going to die. Great, you just completely ruined the show, you know? Maggie and Leah there fighting. It's like, oh, Maggie has a chance of maybe getting killed. Maybe Leah's gonna kill her. No, she's in a spin-off. She's fine. She's nothing bad's gonna happen to her. So who knows? How is Rachel still around? Rachel stepped back in as the de facto leader of Oceanside when Sydney Park, who played Cindy, exited The Walking Dead for a bit to work on projects including Pretty Little Liars, The Perfectionist, and There's Someone Inside Your House. Who? I don't even remember Rachel. Oceanside still a thing? Okay. Not a clue. Sebastian doesn't deserve to survive. Obviously. Obviously, he is going to die. By who? Don't know. I kind of think it's going to be Negan. I still kind of want to go with that theory. From the most recent trailer, I believe it was, Negan was, I think he was bashing something in the face with a brick. I can't remember what it was in the thing, but I think he was hitting something with a brick, and he had, blood all over his face. So I could kind of see it being Negan kills Sebastian, which could send him to leave. Like, you got two choices, like banishment or face like the court or something like that. I don't know. They arrest him, and it's either you go to jail for murder or banishment. He takes banishment, and maybe that explains why he goes to New York, and maybe, I don't know, another reason for Maggie or something like that. Or Baby Herschel? Because so far, I have not seen in any of the Isle of the Dead, Dead City filming pictures, Baby Herschel. Where is he? I mean, unless she's going to leave her kid behind, which I can't see. Does that, if we think about it, well, obviously Sebastian's going to kill someone. Who that is, we don't know. Rick is gone, so it's not him. Who could it be that Sebastian's going to kill either on purpose or by accident? I don't know. Would that be dark if by accident he kills Baby Herschel? Negan goes into a complete fit of rage and just kills Sebastian, and thus, jail or banishment. He chooses banishment. He leaves. Maggie goes with him because what reason does she have to stay there? If you stay there, now you're reminded of what happened to Baby Herschel. It's best to get away. Go with Negan. Off you go. I mean, because like I said, in all the filming pictures, I haven't seen him at all. So if you're going to New York, what are you doing with the kid? Like, where is he? You figured he'd be shown in some scenes or something like that, just like Negan's wife. It's not. I haven't seen any filming, any pictures of her either. So I'm guessing she's gonna die too. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my theory. But yeah, Sebastian, he's done. I don't know what Yumiko's brother Tomi is doing on this show anymore. Yeah. Yeah. What does it say? Tomi helped save Ezekiel's life and help them to get an underground hospital set up at the Commonwealth, but other than that, I don't see him serving the story much moving forward. Doctors and siblings usually don't fare well on the show anyways. Perhaps the writing is on the wall. Tomi's death would really light a fire under Yumiko and her group to fight back against the Commonwealth as well. Okay, that I can definitely see. That would definitely make a lot of sense. I don't know why Elijah was introduced so late in the game. Yeah, I can see that too. The Walking Dead loves to introduce minor characters who will stick around just long enough to die in a place of a larger, more important main character. Ever since Elijah was introduced on the season 10 finale, he's felt expendable. Now that Elijah has expressed interest in Lydia, his purpose in the final few episodes seemed clear. I'd be shocked if Elijah doesn't die trying to save his crush. Young love really survives on the show. I could see that too. Shira has served her purpose. It's time for her to go. Shira broke Eugene's heart, impersonated Max, and is now sneaking around the Commonwealth doing who knows what. I thought she would have received the boot on the last batch of episodes after it was discovered she was impersonating Max and catfishing Eugene. I'm just waiting for her to have a run-in with Carol. Ooh, yeah, I bet that's what they're saving her for. Or either that, or there's more to the whole, why am I drawing a blank on his name? I'm drawing a blank on, I'm completely drawing a blank on his name. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on him. The other guy from the Commonwealth. Oh my god. I have to search it up. I can't believe I forgot. I can't think of his name. This is insane. I can't believe I forgot his name. Lance. Jesus, I can't believe I forgot his name. Lance Hornsby. There we go. Jeez. Wow. Can't believe I forgot his name. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's more, because I think, when Eugene was looking for or something like that, they were having some sort of meeting upstairs, because Lance came down the stairs and stuff. So unless there's more to that meeting or something like that, maybe that's why she's still hanging around. I don't know, but other than that, yeah, I can see her going too. Gracie should have been killed off in the last block of episodes. Really? Gracie? Wow. I don't know. I mean, there's not that many kids, so I can't really see like Gracie getting killed off, you know? I mean, what? All we're gonna have left is the Grimes kids, Judith and RJ. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's like other kids and stuff, but as for obviously known named kids, Coco, yeah, there's what, Judith, RJ, Coco, Gracie, and baby Herschel are obviously the big name kids. I think Coco's still pretty young. I don't know, I just can't see them, killing off the kids. But what did they say? Aaron saved his adopted daughter from a flooded basement in the last batch of Walking Dead episodes. While it gives us a nice father-daughter moment, it would make more sense to see Gracie, who hasn't been fleshed out otherwise, killed off in that moment. Would it break Aaron's heart? Absolutely. but it was probably easy to keep Gracie alive with many stories to wrap up in short amount of episodes. The Walking Dead probably didn't have enough time to explore the ramifications of Aaron losing a child on top of losing so many friends in the past. Understandable, but I don't know, Gracie, like, I don't know. I think at least the kids would be kind of safe. I mean, I don't know. The show should sacrifice Aaron. Oof. No, I like Aaron. Aaron's awesome. If anyone's going to get some version of Rick's comic death, it should be Aaron, who basically looks like comic Rick at the time of his death. It's easy to imagine the dad sacrificing his life to take out the villainous Lance Hornsby for the next generation to thrive. If the show is looking to hit us in the feels, that is one way to do it. Yeah, that would really suck, especially with Aaron, because I don't know, I kind of like to see a spin-off of Aaron or something like that. At least let him, I mean, he has been doing really good as kind of like a main role. I don't know, I'd kind of like to see him again, or I don't know. As much as I hate to say it, I think The Walking Dead should kill off Kelly. Angel Theory does a great job making you feel like Kelly's pain every time she's on screen, and that's exactly why the show should kill the beloved character. If the show isn't looking to play it safe and wants to pull out our heartstrings, they give us a devastating goodbye between the sisters Connie and Kelly, delivering a big emotional moment before the series ends. Yeah, I mean, I was never a big fan of Kelly's or Connie, really, so I don't know, really wouldn't bother me that much. Negan death would have been pretty cool, even though that doesn't seem to be happening. Yeah, a Negan, that definitely would have been very interesting, but I don't know, I think with Rick leaving, they kind of needed another big character, and especially with Negan being so popular, losing both Rick and Negan and Michonne, I think that'd be a pretty big hit. I know he's getting a spin-off, but if that wasn't happening, I think Negan's death would have been the perfect way to end his story, especially since Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman originally considered killing off Negan, but at Maggie's hand. On the show, Rick's son Carl wrote Negan a letter before his death. In it, he asked Negan to turn over a new leaf. It came down to it would have been pretty great to see someone who caused so much pain to the Alexander group sacrifice his life for Carl's sister, Judith, in order for them to build a better future. Yeah, I could have definitely seen him sacrifice himself for Judith. Absolutely, without a doubt, yes. But yeah, I think because Negan is such a popular character, I guess it depends on when they would have killed him off. Definitely would have made a difference, because like I said, Negan is extremely popular, and now without Rick, Michonne, and then Negan, I think that really would have been a huge blow to the show. I mean, yes, there was Daryl and Carol. I like Daryl, but he's just done too much of the stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's like ever since like Rick left, he's been the one doing like, well, even before Rick left, he's been doing like all the badass stuff. I mean, he's the one that killed Beta. I think it would have been cool to see like Negan and Beta fight, and then Negan kills Beta. That would have been cool, but no, they had Daryl do that. They've just had Daryl do like everything. Like, I think Abraham, like I've said many times before, I think Abraham got screwed. He's the one that used the RPG on the bikers and stuff like that, even though Eugene's the one that Abraham is the one that went out there and got that RPG. He never even used it. He never used it on the bikers. I think that should have been his moment. They take him back there. You only try to like rough him up, and he, Abraham beats the shit out of that guy, and then he comes out, and he saves Daryl and Sasha and stuff. But nope, they had Daryl do that instead. And then when they come back in, what is it, No Way Out, when all the walkers are in there, there's Daryl once again on top of this truck, RPG right into the lake. I think that once again should have been Abraham, because Abraham didn't do much. He just popped up with a gun, and I guess yes, he did save Glenn. They got a little bit of history and stuff, so I guess that kind of makes sense. But I mean, still, Daryl's just been the one getting like all these badass moments, so I don't know. But yeah, I guess it depends on when they would have killed off Negan. I think that really would have definitely hurt the show quite a bit, And yeah, that is it. That is all 13 characters they think should be killed off. I agree with some, disagree with some others. Maybe a little 60-40. 60% I agree, 40% I disagree. But that's just me. So let me know, what did you guys think? Who do you agree or disagree with? Who do you think should be killed off? Who should not? I mean, I'm still expecting quite a few deaths. Rosita, I believe, probably not going to make it, which, if that's the case, I can see Father Gabriel being safe, because, someone's got to take care of the kid. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're in for at least a couple of deaths. Probably 2, maybe 3. Not sure who, but at least a couple. So, like I said, let me know what you guys think. Who do you agree and disagree with? Yeah, and other than that, yeah, if you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And, yeah, just leave me all your thoughts and comments. And we are not that far away from the beginning of the final 8 episodes. October 2nd, it begins. I can't believe it. We're getting closer and closer. All right, so anyways, yeah, other than that, just stick around. More videos are on the way, and I will see you guys next time.